What? Money Mayweather time, bro.
How's my hair look?
Dude, your hair looks good, man. You
Great.
look like a fucking...
Fantastic.
look like Jesus, dude.
I look like Jesus. I mean, I've been getting that a lot lately. Right. You know, I got that a lot beforehand. They would say, "Oh, wow, your temperament is very much like Jesus," right. And I would say, "Thank you so much." But you know, now I'm trying to match the hairstyle with the temperament, I guess. So you know, I'm just doing the thing.
Do you see yourself as a religious person?
No, not at all. Not at all. But I look up to the figure of Jesus. I'm very interested in certain stories in the Bible. You know, some of the themes in the Bible I feel like are very interesting in terms of like the human condition stuff, how it kind of, the moral kind of like implications of how it was then used in like governments and so on. That's how religion interests me. I'm not much of a religious person though, personally, no. I'm not a believer in God. Respectfully.
What is it that you believe in? Like, what do you cling on to when times get tough?
Man, I cling. I cry a lot. You know, I don't cling on to much. I'm very much a person who, like, when I get sad or emotional, I feel my emotions on my sleeve. You know, I feel my emotions on my arm, and I just.
He was really shooting, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you, because the sirens are going. This is perfect. This goes perfectly with the ambiance of where we are, where we're at. Because honestly, this is the time. I mean, as much as we don't want to cling on to something, times are getting tough. So
no, that's what I'm saying. For people, for individuals, like, you know, you just gotta. This is crazy. This is,
dude, I know.
Crazy.
This is life.
This is.
I literally
it's
unbelievable. And life occurred right.
Where did you park? Oh no! Yeah, you parked right there. No,
yeah, dude, it was. Hopefully, we're on the good end of this thing.
Thank God we walked into the house quick. Like, what the fuck?
This is. We can't control anything in this world. We can't control it. So
yeah, it's you know.
So what is it that you have in control? What do you control?
What am I in control of?
What are you in control of?
I'm in control of my actions and how I kind of present myself to the world. I'm in control of my own. My own destiny, so to speak. I'm trying to get an education right now. I'm trying to, go to school and do the best I can to try to get the life that I want.
What is it that you want to give to the world? What are you studying right now?
Oh, man. So what I'm studying in school, I'm studying basically history and philosophy. I'm going to get a bachelor's degree in either one of those two things. And then I want to get a master's degree of some kind, beyond a master's degree, I don't know what else I would look to pursue, but I'm hoping that I could try to pursue some sort of a political career.
So from history, are you likening history to the fact that we repeat it so constantly, and you want to oppose the repeating of history?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, definitely. That is one of the things that I look at. I think that, so many people don't know their history. So many people don't know why things occur and why things are the way that they are now. Like, there's so many answers, and they're located in the past. There's so many things we think about now, so many problems even, that many people have dealt with in the past and have, come out of. So I think that, you got to study. I'm not just talking about American history, of course. I'm talking about world history. I'm talking about, look at the Greeks, the Romans, there's so many civilizations and so many people who have lived and died on this planet that the human race has a lot to offer from a historical sense.
Do you feel that the downfall of civilization is inevitable, or do you feel like the impact that we make today could change tomorrow?
What do you mean the downfall? Do you mean like a total apocalyptic event?
Exactly. I mean, based on history, there's been a rise and there's been falls.
Yeah.
It's in every single civilization that we've studied. So
are you asking me if I think America will eventually not exist? Right. Yeah, in like the far future. I'm hoping it's not within my lifetime.
Do you feel like there's things that we can do to oppose it from
Absolutely,
falling?
Absolutely.
What
would I do if I was in a position of power?
Yeah, fuck, that's a deep question. Well, fuck it, let's give it up.
Well, the first thing I would do. Okay, Jay texted me.
She's safe.
Right.
Everybody's
safe.
Okay,
word up. Okay, now we can joke about it.
See, girl. Hey, no. My dog still got the peace chain, dude. My dude still got the peace chain.
Every
every day.
I need one of those, man.
Every day.
Man, I'm so with it right now.
Dude,
even in my own home.
Bro, I need
even
that,
in my
man.
own home.
Fuck. All right. Okay, so let's get back to some serious shit. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I asked you a hella like impactful question that most people aren't ready to answer, but you seem like you're chill, so fuck it.
Yeah.
So what would you do if you was in a position of power and you could?
Well, here's the first thing that I do. So let's say I'm elected president of the United States.
Holy shit.
I would say that the first thing that I look to do is that I want to disband the national security state, because
What does
I
that
believe.
mean?
So the national security state are the form of organizations such as the CIA, the FBI, the NSA, organizations that are essentially given the rights and the legal authority to commit crimes on behalf of the U.S. government. I think that, you look at a lot of corruption, and even within our own society, it's been that, there's so much influence by these secretive organizations. And I think that, to be a truly free nation, we have to get away from secrecy. We have to get away from working in the shadows. We have to be public with what our actions are, and we have to be majoritarian in our actions, meaning that if we are going to make a decision, we have to have a majority of people in line with that decision. Now, what you consider to be a majority can be, it could be 60%, it could be 50%. And in some cases, if you're doing it by rank choice, it could be like 32%. If the rest of the decisions have less than that total number, you know what I'm saying? So I would really look towards, getting rid of the national security state. Besides that, trying to get a more, free and open society, meaning that people understand and know what the government is doing and working on, more communication within an administration. I think that that's huge because people often don't know what the government's doing. People don't think about it. People don't care. I think we need to make government a part of everyone's life. Some people may be apprehensive to that, which I completely understand. But listen, this is just my point of view. I would get government in everyone's life, whether that's through food assistance, whether that's through people who don't have, housing, give them access to housing, give them access to just basic things. We are the richest country on earth as of right now. We are the richest country on earth. So I think that we should not have people who are starving, basic shit. And everyone should have healthcare, which I think the way that we implement all these things is that we put a version of the estate tax on 11,000 families in America who are making over $11.7 million. That's what you do. You just put in a hard estate tax on the wealthy, which of course they're going to be apprehensive for. But what I would say to wealthy people is that you want to hold on to power. You want to hold on to the stability you have of being wealthy. Well, poor people are having such a rough time and wealthy people have so much power that the gap is too much. So what I would say to the wealthy people is that you can either have a full-on revolution and rebellion, which is very much within the realm of possibility of happening with the current political discourse in our country. That's very much within the realm of possibility of happening. So we just have to, I would just say to the rich people, you got to either relinquish some wealth, some power to people who need it. Because I just think, the top 1% shouldn't be a thing. It should be fuck the top 12%. I'm in favor of rich people, poor people. I am in favor of that, but it can't be as radical as people are starving. It can't be as radical as people don't have access to health care. People can't get operations, things like that. I want people to have basic necessities, and I want equality of opportunity. That's what I think everyone in the end should strive for, equality of opportunity. And I think that that's what we got to look at. We can't look at equality of outcome because that's nightmarish. That's disturbing. No one wants to all have the same shit. Right. That's disturbing. That's where it goes too far for me. I'm very much a pro-capitalist. That's just how I look at things. I think that that's the best system in which we can obtain the best set of human rights for everyone on the planet. I just think it needs to be used in a better way. We got to sort out the kinks.
Of course.
That was a lot.
There's always going to be a competition amongst humans because we're competitive in nature. We have hormones in our body that reproduce, that make us want to be predators, whatever it may be. So
some people would argue that.
Yeah.
Like some people out, see, that's the crazy thing about the time we live in. It's like people debate just basic facts like that. And that's what really disturbs me about the time we live in. We have a monopoly. We live in the information age. I think we live in the disinformation age. We live in the age of people saying things that are not true. And that just disturbs me, you know? That's what fucking freaks me out. Sorry to just interrupt. Sorry.
No,
Jesus.
I want you to get into like what it is that drives you and makes you move forward.
I got a lot of different things.
So that was a political spectrum.
Yes.
People are also driven through their spiritual connection with their higher self and their higher being. So what is it about religion that turns you off?
Just how bad it's been for the human race and how, like, you know, how people try to use religion to be moral and how it's often not moral at all. And religion has been used many, many times throughout history to justify some of the worst actions of all time have been done in the name of a god or gods or for God, or like, you know, some denomination of I'm trying to get to heaven, or, you know, just so many things have just been done in the name of organized religion. Now, I'm not against there being a higher power by any means. Sorry to touch your knee. No, yeah. I just, you know, I'm not saying that God isn't real necessarily. It could very well be real. I just have not seen any evidence. I have not seen, you know, I've never heard God. I've never felt God. I've only felt myself. I've only gone to bed at night and had my own dreams and my own thoughts. I've never been contacted by God. I've never, you know, I wasn't raised religious, which I'm so thankful for. I wasn't raised in religion, which I think is a huge advantage for me personally. In some aspects, you know, I know some atheists who are terrible people and are fucked up.
And that's what I was going to say, is I think it's kind of incredible that you have a dying need to want to bring the people up, but you also have a disconnection with a higher being.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting that, so why is it that you have that connection to the human beings, but you don't have a necessarily connection with the higher entity?
Because I can see people, you know, I feel people. I talk to you, Juan. I can see you and feel you in this room. We're looking at each other in the eyes, you know. We have energy. I can have a conversation with you. I look at people and I think about people and I see the problems that they go through, and it makes me sad. And I identify with people because I know they're living life just like I am. You know, they're living through this strange experience. No one knows what it is. Some people like to chalk it up to religion. That's their right. I don't want to take away the right to have a religion. Religion is important. I think I want to make the point that I do think religion was important for the society in which the values of our society, I'll say that, in some aspects.
Keeps people in order of some sort.
Yeah, but, you know, the Catholic Church also, it kept people in order by raping children. You know, there's a lot of that, which is, you know, that's true. And you know, are you religious, Juan?
I'm not necessarily religious. I believe more spiritually.
Yeah.
I can't explain certain things that are above me, but that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Because I understand that I can't explain everything, I just accept that something is more powerful than me.
It just is.
And it just is. I can't say it's a Jesus. I can't say it's a Moses. I can't say it's a Muhammad.
I've thought that I was God before.
Right. I think that
I've had that thought that everyone is our own God. Exactly.
I can.
Right.
I'm kind of open to every single mentality, because I feel like every mentality helps human beings move forward to the next day. So what is it that you do personally, internally, to move on to the next day? Because right now, this is a very depressing moment in history. This is a big time. Like, we don't really grasp it as much, but this is huge.
Yeah.
So what is it that you do to gain that connection to feel inspired?
Man, so I was working a job and it was making me really depressed. And some people are going to think I'm sounding like a bitch for this, but I just couldn't fucking do it, bro. I hated the work. You know, I said the money isn't worth it, you know. And I just couldn't handle it. So I just started doing school. And for me, I find joy within education. I find joy in knowledge. I find joy in knowing things and just becoming better in that sense. And I try my best to just, I don't know, I try my best to just try to summon more positivity every day. I guess. Try to be better than I was the day before.
So that's in like an internal decision that you made is like, hey, I feel bad, but I need to bring positivity out into the world. So is that like karmic? Do you believe in like a sense of karma? Like, hey, if I'm doing the right thing, then the right thing will come back to me?
No, I mainly just care about people's perception. I want people to see me doing good shit. Like,
so it's like ego based.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not, as a 20-year-old, I'm not hesitant to admit it. It's of course it's based off of ego.
I do a lot. I do. Most of my shit is based off ego. This
and
camera
we're
wouldn't
men.
even be up.
We're men, right?
If I didn't have ego, the camera and the mic wouldn't be here right now. To be honest, you know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
So like we all do shit based off of ego.
Yeah.
So I understand that.
So yeah, I think it is ego based. You know, not exclusively, but it's definitely a part.
Yeah, somebody got whacked.
This is so authentic. Can you check if the camera's on? Like if it's like blank right now, then it's dead, and I can like click.
No, it's on, bro. You're good.
Oh shit, dude! This is some fucking content right here, dude.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you can tell that I have experience being on fucking like. I'm not gonna give you any dead air. Bro.
I just don't want unauthenticity. Like.
No, yeah.
Even if we're not sitting up here asking each other questions, like if you can tell that we got a vibe going and it's genuine, that's
bro.
All
We
I
would
care
always
about.
I wish we had a mic when we were in history class, whispering to each other.
Right. Shit.
I would always ask David Arbitrage if the comedy existed, and he kept getting mad at me.
What a hell of a class to have before
That was a
the
great
pandemic.
class.
Before the
Class?
pandemic hit.
Yeah.
Like that's a fucking class, dude.
Yeah, man, that was that was my first term in college.
Shit.
Yeah, that was my first. Oh yeah, it was second term. It was
when college was real and you could walk into the hallways and see people and shit.
No man, it was crazy.
How does it feel to just be on college on the internet now? Because I haven't
It's
started
not
this semester
great.
yet.
Dropped out.
You dropped out. You're not even fucking with it no more.
No.
Damn. See, I'm afraid that's gonna hit me. And how are you keeping that momentum to keep going to school right now?
Well, you know, Raheem just doesn't put in work often. You know, he's not a hard worker like I am.
Oh man.
You know, and I'm kidding, because this man works like 12-hour days, 6 days a week. He's fucking crazy.
Okay.
No, the only reason I was cool with him dropping out is because he has goals. Like, listen, if you're thinking about dropping out of college out there,
right,
do it. If you
I
got a
dropped out.
plan, do
I've
it.
dropped out
No,
of school.
if you got a, but I would prefer if you have a plan. But if you're young and you're just saying like fuck it, do what you want to do. You should pursue what makes you happy. Do what you want. But I would say if you drop out and don't have a plan, just be ready for that. Be ready for the consequences. You got to be ready for the consequences of not having a plan. And if you're ready for that, fuck it. If you're really ready to just be like, I'll have no job, no work, or school, fuck it. But like, you know, if you're gonna drop out, you gotta have a job or like a podcast or a plan or
something. You just gotta have something that you're.
You gotta have an OnlyFans. You gotta get the
OnlyFans.
Juan, so
Bro,
where you got your bro? You would make Juan. You would make money off of OnlyFans.
I already talked to my girl. I said, "Yo, we need to make an OnlyFans. That would be really productive in this moment right now."
She's with it, man.
But you know, she's taking her time. She's very.
So can we collab our OnlyFans together?
Yeah,
Because
you
I
know,
got an OnlyFans going right now.
If it's profitable, then shit, I'm always down to see what the possibilities
Very
are.
profitable.
You know?
Very profitable.
Yeah, man. So are you? Are you in a relationship? Are you single? What's up with that?
Oh man, I you know, for now I've been single throughout the pandemic.
That's a vibe.
It's not a vibe. It's terrible. I've just been doing a lot of a lot of Tinder swiping.
How's that been going?
It's been bad. You know, I don't look like, I'm not gorgeous. Like I got like
you got a full beard and a fucking long hair.
It's not even that. The likelihood for females on Tinder compared to dudes is way higher, actually.
Really? Oh well, yeah, of course.
Right.
Women.
Right. Of
Women,
course.
dudes are
Right.
weird. Like they're gonna just
Dudes
just
are
like
with
women.
it.
They just like women. You know. Women are more picky than we are. And
I was
that's a fact.
I was doing my thing a few weeks ago, on the other end of the spectrum.
Right.
You know, I was doing my thing like a few weeks ago in that regard. I got me some like physical affection.
Did that satisfy you?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the time being, you know,
That's
I'm
awesome.
very much a I gotta relax, but I'm very much a person who is into free expression of love. I love sex.
Everybody does. Well, not everybody.
This is a new. You can be
Canceled.
You can literally be. You can literally be whoever you want.
Next. I don't even know that man. Put him in jail. All right. Fuck.
You can be whoever you want to be, man. There's no judgment here. There's no
Alright.
judgment here at all.
No, yeah, because like I just.
So you see this as just strictly recreational. You don't see any long term.
No, with men, it's largely recreational. When I'm fucking with like guys, it's recreational because I'm not, I'm not romantically attracted to a man. And I'm usually fucking with like more feminine guys. I'm not fucking with really masculine dudes. I'm fucking with like very much feminine.
You prefer to be the masculine energy.
Yeah. I'm not really into masculinity at all. Like I'm like I just fuck.
Okay.
It's that quarantine shit. I've just been like guys are just so with it. That's like I realized I was bisexual, so I figured like I might as well use it. Like I feel like there's a lot of bisexual guys out there who look at like what it is at the moment and like don't want to come to terms with what it is.
They're not willing to be.
Because there's a lot of weird
are.
shit in like the gay community or like whatever it is. Like I'm bisexual, I'm not gay, but it's like I'll just say the gay community to generalize a whole bunch of different people. It's like because people see like some of the gender stuff. Like people don't want to agree with all it. Like they don't want to have to agree just because they're bisexual. Right. They don't think about all that other non-binary 2-year-old all that crazy shit. But like so yeah, I think there's a lot more dudes who like are kind of like me who are like low key about it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel pressure from your society to be a certain way?
No.
Or okay,
No.
so that's not.
I
that's
grew
not
up here in
impacting.
Portland. Like I didn't grow up I have grown up in a very tolerant part of the country. Clearly,
You just don't prefer to like boister that part of your personality. You don't.
Why would I suppress it?
Yeah.
Because if I was gonna suppress, because I want to do what I enjoy. So if I see something I want to pursue, I'm gonna pursue it. And if so, it makes me feel good, and it sexual encounters give people confidence, especially in the time of COVID-19, bro. Like. Raheem's seen me. Like I walk around the house. I'm going through the fridge. He looks at me. He's like, "Bro, go fuck someone." I'm like, "Jesus Christ, I will." So, and I just think throughout COVID, a lot of people can identify out there. There's been dry spells around America for sure. So I think 2021 is about the year for getting laid. Like
things are opening up now, so it's
I don't care if you're gay, straight, or even if you're asexual, you're fucking.
I think we're gonna see some of the most crazy like parties and get-togethers. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Once everything opens,
That's gonna be
you should see
unbelievable.
downtown right now. It's awakening.
It's a war zone.
I can feel the city
right?
opening their eyes. So
I can't wait for
it's only a matter of time.
Right.
I can't wait for the schools to reopen. Kids to be educated and
That's
stuff.
what I want. I want to go.
They haven't
into
shot each other
class.
for so long.
Yeah.
Kids have not had school shootings for so long.
Damn, that's a thought.
It's crazy.
Shit. All right, let's see something.
Let's see something real quick. Get that. Ooh.